Hey, yo, neighbors. It is the first day of 4848, so I'm here on Thursday. It's a short stay for this one because I got some other festivals to go to. But this is Allegheny Springs right behind me. I'm staying with a bunch of the hookah crowd who also volunteers here as kind of the vibe patrol, the vibe crowd. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, as well as, some other things that this crowd does. But they've been involved with the festival for about 10 years. Going to be a great day, though. It is literally like people are just checking in right now. The music starts at 5. But I'm excited to be here because I've always wanted to come to this festival. I'm disappointed that I can't stay longer, especially because I wish I would have brought my mountain bike. Like, there's been people riding mountain bikes all morning long, and it looks really fun. But I love Snowshoe Mountain. Like, this is the first time I've been here when it's not the winter, when it's not ski season. Total different experience. It actually looks different. I'm walking around looking at the ground like, oh shit, I had no idea that was actually there. But yeah, stay tuned because I think we're gonna have a good day.
Name's Kovelman. Grew up playing instruments, actually. In high school, I played the saxophone and started learning guitar and piano on my own. And I always just wanted to play in a band and be a touring musician. When that was not successful, I realized, I can kind of vibe with the music on the other side of the stage. And understanding the music, really learn how to flow with it and create the vibe for everyone in a different way. So I got into lighting design through that avenue. That snowballed kind of fairly quickly and started touring all around the world with all different types of acts, from bands to DJs. And that was a lot of fun, man. I really enjoyed just, controlling the room and the energy from the visual standpoint instead of the audio. And that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that.
My name is Taffy Cunningham, and I am a volunteer for VIP crew at All Good Productions. I've been volunteering for 10 years. I've been doing massage for the VIP attendees in like the viewing areas and whatnot. And then we've just recently started doing hospitality for artist massage as well. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's been a fun job.
That's cool. And then do you go out and do the vibe patrol at all? Like, do you do the fluffers?
I am the vibe patrol.
Nice.
I am the vibe. But yeah, I do. I kind of perk everybody up and keep everybody smiling and happy. Just being myself and having fun, hula hooping and dancing with them. And
getting everybody
it becomes a family. Like the VIP crew, like for Dark Star, it's a family. Like the people know us. They know we're gonna be there. They know us by name. We dance with them. We hang out with them. Camp with them.
COVID 2020 hit, and as with everything shutting down, the company I was working for, we had all this gear, and we were right next to the local fairgrounds in Frederick, Maryland. And so we decided to take all the video panels we had and build a massive video wall and make a drive-in movie theater.
Cool. That's cool.
Tim from All Good Presents lived in Frederick. I had never crossed paths with him. He came over one day as we were setting up and had done a couple of the movies, and he was like, hey, y'all want to do concerts here and, turn this into a concert venue? And I had been a fan of All Good Presents and went to All Good Festival and everything growing up, so I was in heaven. I said, let's rock, brother, let's do some shows. So with me kind of running the venue and him being the promoter, we did 2 years or 2 seasons of shows together.
Yeah.
And so him and I kind of hit it off and started vibing as far as running that venue. And after the second season of doing the drive-in concerts, I made the transition to start working for Tim and All Good Presents.
That's cool.
It was fairly seamless and right time, right place.
Yeah. Well, and you guys, so like we're here, this is the, third festival I've been to with you guys, or with you, and then you have a whole crew of people with you. What is it about the festival environment that creates that different type of bond, that friendship bond?
I think it's because we are not shamed for who we are, who we really are, like we accept each other.
Mm-hmm.
Flaws.
Yeah.
It's a family.
Yeah.
But it's different than like, it depends on your family, but it's just different. It's deep friendships, and it's gotten, I've been following Acoustic Hookah since 1994. I'm sorry, that's the year I graduated high school. 1996.
Yeah.
And I have a family with those people. It's like my church.
A lot of people talk about the experience, the overall experience of a festival, from the lighting to the way they light the forest up and the camping and everything. Some people talk about that as being the vibe, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you describe the vibe of a festival?
Whew.
What is it? What does that mean? I would say, oh, this is great.
Yeah, I think the vibe has everything to do with, from how the site looks and feels, not just from an artistic standpoint, but to, where are the porta pots or restrooms located in relation to the concert field? Is that a easy walk? Is that a miserable walk? Where are the food vendors and the drinks in relation to the concert field? And all of that channels the vibe, and I think a lot of people sometimes think it's only about the music, because obviously that's what's fueling most of the party.
Yeah.
But it's every other kind of small detail that you don't think about that actually allows that vibe to come to life. And I think, most patrons that they experience it, but they don't necessarily think about that's what's making everything work fluidly. Especially being specifically here at 4848 on a mountain.
Yeah.
It's quite a difficult task to just plop a stage and plop a whole festival infrastructure on top and on side of a mountain. And, even through the 5 or 6 years we've done this, the layouts changed a little bit each year. Yeah. Something might have worked 1 or 2 years, but then we realized, we need to take this whole section and put it over there. And that's a huge, 180-degree turn sometimes.
Yeah.
And, the vibe changes then. Where sometimes it gets worse, sometimes it gets better, but we live and we learn and we figure it out. And to be honest, we constantly just try to improve the vibe.
What else would you say to someone who is coming to 4848 for the first time?
One thing I will say is make sure you bring a lot of clothes, layers, because it gets chilly up here. You dress for summer weather and you get summer weather, but then you also get some really cold evenings and daytime. So pack your clothes. Just make sure you're coming in and you're gonna get a good room with a great view and just walk around and enjoy the scenery. Make sure you get down to the lake.
Yeah.
And get in the kayaks. And you have use of everything. Riding the ski lift down, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The first year here, I rode the ski lift down to work, up from work, because I was camped down at the camping down there, and it was just amazing, and the views are awesome.
Yeah. And you guys do 3 festivals in 3 back-to-back months.
Mm-hmm.
That's insanity. So how do you like talk a little bit about what does it take to pull that Trifesta off?
It takes certainly a lot of deep breaths, and you know, this is the first year of the Trifesta, so we're learning as we go for sure. But you know, constant communication within both our internal team as well as the venues we're working in. Constant awareness to our marketing. You know, speaking with the fans nonstop, and really, it takes a lot of focus to not miss anything between the three events, because there's a lot of repeat elements, but then there's also from each department within each festival can change drastically. You know, whether that's the merchandise setup or the stage or the security team or whatever can be drastically different, and it's quite an interesting challenge to be focused on, you know, number one, the Jubilee, and then come out of it and, okay, time to focus on All Good Now, and then come out of it and time to focus on 48. But you got to be focused on all of them the whole time, because when we're running Jubilee, we're still planning the next two, and emails are always coming through, conversations are always happening.
Yeah.
So it's certainly a challenge, but it's very rewarding, and the All Good Presents team is small and powerful. Everyone is fully committed. Everyone has incredible energy, filled with positivity, and we're all in it to win it and to give the fans the best experience.
Yeah.
And that, I've never experienced the magic of a team like this. I've played sports, I've been in bands, I've toured with bands as a lighting director, I've worked on different teams, and nothing compares to going back to the vibe of what the All Good Presents core team has, even just within itself.
Yeah.
And not only within itself, but what we're able to output from that. And it's pretty, like I said before, it's pretty magical.
Tell there's a bond, because like when you guys saw Janice in the hallway there in the lobby downstairs, there's like these very deep, heartfelt hugs like that have been. So like, how did you get into all this? How'd you meet Janice and get into this?
I'd been offered a position with, I think it was All Good. It might have been another company, with this other crew. And I turned it down because it was the same, it was for Dark Star because it was the same weekend as Hookahville.
Yeah.
And so I turned it down because I was like, oh no, you know, I love my acoustic hookah, so I got to go to Hookahville. And then one year, some things changed, and the dates changed for Hookahville, and I had given the position to a friend, and well, you know, referred her to it, and she called me and said, we really need some help out here. We need some extra hands, and total pun intended. So I went out there, and it was amazing, and had a great time. And then my next one was the last All Good that they had in West Virginia.
Oh, the big one. That was like the biggest one.
Yeah, I think of Primus was there, and John Butler Trio, and that was, oh man, that was a fun time.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
And so then I've just been coming back every year.
Honestly, my favorite part is seeing the fans enter the venue. Okay. You can see the excitement on their faces, and like, they know the roller coaster ride they're about to go on and the joy that they're about to experience. And not only seeing their happiness, but realizing that myself and our team are creating that experience for them is a really powerful feeling. And it is rewarding and, you know, just exploding the positivity through the festival scene and seeing everyone enjoy that is easily my favorite part. So everything else is fairly stressful, but when everyone is smiling and their hands are up in the air, there's nothing better.
Yeah, that's got to be cool. I've asked this question to a lot of people at festivals because everybody defines it differently. What does the word vibe mean to you? We use that word as a verb, as a noun. What does it mean to you?
To me, it is, you know, just happiness and joy and just like not really feeling a whole lot of some of the anxiety and stuff that you have in everyday life. Like it's just chill. Like you can breathe a little better and you can smile a little more and it's just less stress.
It's certainly an experience like no other, you know, even for your average festival goer who might be a seasoned veteran as far as the festival world. You know, people have been to mountains before, but a lot of ski resorts are typically at the base of the mountain. This is at the top of the mountain. So the views alone, you know, the views soothe my soul. When I'm going down Snowshoe Drive along here and I can just look out and see the endless mountains and the trees and you're on top of it all, nothing compares to that. But it truly is a way to almost have a vacation and a music experience all together. Because besides the music and the cool layout with the lodging of that, you know, there's the mountain biking, there's the lake, there's disc shooting, there's horseback riding, there's so much to do here. So, you know, the music is primary, but at the same time, the music is almost secondary in this setup.